Consistency is the key to unlocking success in any area of life. Just like how your cat consistently wakes you up at 5 a.m. It's about showing up day after day, even when you don't feel like it. Or when Netflix releases a new series. When you're consistent, you create powerful habits that shape your actions and ultimately your results. Just like how you consistently forget where you put your keys. Whether you're aiming to improve your health, boost your productivity, or master a new skill, or just trying to remember to water your plants. Consistency is the foundation upon which lasting change is built. And maybe, just maybe, you'll finally remember to take out the trash on time. Habits are not just about willpower or motivation, they are deeply ingrained in our brains. It's like our brains are on autopilot, trying to save energy for more important things, like deciding what to watch on Netflix. Our brains are constantly seeking ways to conserve energy, and habits are a way of automating our behaviors so we don't have to expend mental effort on routine tasks. Think of it as your brain's way of saying, "I've got this, you go relax." This is why we tend to fall back into old habits even when we know they're not serving us. So it's like our brains are stubbornly clinging to that last slice of pizza. Every habit, whether good or bad, follows a similar neurological loop cue: craving, response, reward. Yes, even that habit of checking your phone every 5 minutes. The cue triggers the brain to initiate a behavior by anticipating a reward, like seeing a donut and immediately thinking, "I deserve this." This triggers a craving, which is the motivational force behind every habit. It's like your brain whispering, "You know you want it." The response is the actual habit we perform, and the reward is the end goal that satisfies our craving and reinforces the habit loop. It's like getting a gold star from your brain. Understanding this habit loop is crucial for building new habits and breaking old ones. Because let's face it, we all want to be the boss of our brains. By identifying the cues, cravings, responses, and rewards associated with our habits, we can start to make conscious changes to our behaviors. And maybe, just maybe, finally, kick that snooze button habit. One of the biggest misconceptions about habit formation is that we need to make drastic changes to see results. Spoiler alert, you don't need to become a superhero overnight. In reality, small, consistent actions are far more effective than sporadic bursts of motivation. Think of it as the tortoise and the hare, but without the talking animals. This is because small changes are easier to implement and maintain over time, leading to sustainable progress. Plus, it's less likely to make you want to pull your hair out. The key is to focus on making small, incremental improvements each day. Baby steps, not giant leaps. For example, instead of trying to run a marathon overnight, start by walking for 15 minutes each day. Your legs will thank you. And gradually increase the distance and intensity over time. Slow and steady wins the race, or at least doesn't end up with sore muscles. By breaking down our goals into smaller, more manageable steps, we make it easier to stay consistent and build momentum. It's like eating an elephant, one bite at a time, but less messy. This principle of small steps applies to all areas of life. Even Rome wasn't built in a day, and they had way more help. Whether we're trying to eat healthier, learn a new language, or improve our relationships, remember, small steps, big impact. Making small, consistent changes each day will ultimately lead to significant results over time. It's like magic, but with more effort. The key is to focus on progress, not perfection. Perfection is overrated anyway. And to celebrate our small victories along the way, because who doesn't love a good celebration? History is full of individuals who achieved extraordinary things through the power of consistency. Take, for instance, the story of Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb. He faced so many failed experiments that he could have filled a warehouse with his prototypes, but what set him apart was his unwavering belief in his vision and his commitment to experimenting every single day, even when it was difficult. Another inspiring example is that of athletes who train consistently over years to reach peak performance. Olympic swimmer Michael Phelps, known for his rigorous training regimen, serves as a testament to the power of consistent effort. He dedicated hours each day, day in and day out, to honing his skills and pushing his limits, ultimately becoming the most decorated Olympian of all time. These examples highlight that success is not a destination, but a journey paved with consistent effort. It's about showing up every day, putting in the work and trusting the process. The journey may be challenging, but the rewards of consistency are well worth the effort. And hey, if Thomas Edison can turn countless failures into a world-changing invention, imagine what you can do. While the importance of consistency is clear, maintaining it in daily life can be as tricky as finding a needle in a haystack. Here are some practical tips to help you stay consistent and achieve your goals without losing your sanity. Start small. Begin with a small, manageable habit that you can easily incorporate into your daily routine. Think of it as a warm-up lap, not a marathon. Set realistic goals. Avoid setting overly ambitious goals that might lead to burnout or discouragement. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is your new habit. Find your why. Identify your motivation for building this habit and remind yourself of it regularly. If your why is strong enough, even Mondays won't stand a chance. Schedule it in. Treat your habit like an important appointment and block out time in your schedule. Yes, even more important than binge watching your favorite series. Track your progress. Use a planner, journal, or app to track your consistency and celebrate your successes. Because who doesn't love a good pat on the back? Be patient and kind to yourself. Don't get discouraged by setbacks. View them as learning opportunities and keep moving forward. After all, even superheroes have off days. Remember, consistency is not about being perfect. It's about making progress. Think of it as a dance, not a sprint. Don't aim for perfection, aim for consistency. Perfection is overrated anyway. Embrace the journey, focus on your goals, and celebrate your successes along the way. And remember, laughter is the best habit of all. Now that we've explored the importance of consistency and the path to mastery, let's dive into actionable steps and strategies to build and maintain consistency in your daily routines. Firstly, set realistic goals. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither will your perfect routine. Break down larger objectives into smaller, manageable tasks. Think of it as slicing a pizza, one piece at a time. This makes the journey less overwhelming and allows you to celebrate small wins along the way. Because who doesn't love a good celebration? For example, if your goal is to read more books, start with a commitment to read just 10 pages a day. It's like a literary appetizer. Next, create a routine that works for you. Identify specific times in your day when you can consistently dedicate to your goals. Whether it's early mornings, during lunch breaks, or before bed, find what fits seamlessly into your lifestyle. Just don't try to read while brushing your teeth. Tracking your progress is another powerful tool. Use journals, apps, or simple checklists to monitor your daily achievements. Think of it as your personal scoreboard. Seeing your progress visually can be incredibly motivating and help you stay accountable. Plus, who doesn't love a good chart? Additionally, remove obstacles that hinder your consistency. This might mean decluttering your workspace, setting up reminders, or even finding an accountability partner who shares similar goals. Because two heads are better than one, especially when one of them is reminding you to stay on track. Remember, it's also important to be kind to yourself. There will be days when maintaining consistency is challenging. Instead of getting discouraged, acknowledge the setback and refocus on your goals the next day. After all, even superheroes need a day off. Finally, celebrate your achievements. Reward yourself for staying consistent, no matter how small the progress. Because every little victory deserves a mini-party. This positive reinforcement will make it easier to maintain your routine over the long term. By implementing these strategies, you'll find it easier to build and maintain consistency in your daily routines. Remember, every small step taken consistently leads to significant progress over time. Stay committed, stay focused, and watch as your efforts compound into remarkable results. And who knows, you might just become the superhero of your own story. Stay committed, stay focused, and watch as your efforts compound into remarkable results. Please like and subscribe to our channel for more tips to stay on track. And remember, if at first you don't succeed, skydiving is not for you. Thanks for watching.